Okay, so 10 things you love about each other. Theo, you first?
The shape of her head is somewhat pleasing at a distance. She smells pleasant on occasion.
The Roses is a cautionary tale about romance.
A loser, a wanker. Number 10, Theo, what a
That's actually quite funny. Theo Rose falls quickly, lustfully in love with Ivy.
There was love at the beginning, at least. And it's still there, but it's really being stretched thin.
Theo is an architect, and he has a disaster with a building, and it collapses along with his ego.
It's not gonna fall. I think it might. No, stop filming, guys.
So they swap roles. He looks after the kids, and Ivy ends up taking over the breadwinner role. Then she starts to love it. How was your day?
The neighbour's dog shat in the laundry. The kids have got knit together. My left eye's twitching.
More champagne for me, please?
I sense trouble. I don't think you have the capacity to fix your problems.
Are you actually allowed to say that?
I read the script and I was like, this is fantastic.
Tony McNamara, who wrote this script, is kind of reimagining the original film, The War of the Roses.
No one writes bad behaviour like Tony McNamara.
This is the easy bit. Smother me with a pillow.
Will do.
Said a little too quickly for my liking.
It's grounded and it's satirical at the same time. It's that beautiful, dry British wit that only Olivia Colman and Benedict Cumberbatch could pull off.
Everybody seems to think
We hate each other? I suppose sometimes I do hate you. Sporadic hatred. Olivia Colman, national treasure. Put that aside. She's just a lot of fun to work with. She's just very, hello.
Benedict was an amazing dance partner. He always does everything better, though. He always says everything better.
I'm going to leave some long pauses in the conversation for you to insert an apology.
I'm so sorry. My deepest regrets.
Banter was a whole other level, and it was a dream supporting cast.
You guys are so cute.
Like a sack of kittens.
Near a rushing river.
I don't get that.
Some people side a little more with Ivy, and some people actually side with Theo, and they sometimes change during the course of the film, and all you can do is just root for them to figure it out.
It's fun behaving badly. It really is. Things are getting a little out of hand.
Nearly there. Okay. I think stop there. Okay, look.
Wow.
I want you to build us the most amazing house ever.
Here? Now? Theo, he needs this house. He's been commissioned by his wife. It's their chance to rebuild bridges that have burnt, literally.
So that's lovely. They could both have a beautiful house. But they are so absorbed in their fighting and trying to be the ones who have this house that he designed, she paid for. I will pick you apart until you beg me to take this house.
Well, I can endure a lot of misery, that's proven.
The house is a metaphor for the marriage. Each character becomes attached to the house in such a way that they're both basically saying, I'll fight to the death to keep you from having the house.
I love these. Dream house.
Thank you.
He sees his identity completely depending on his ability to pull off this house.
Ivy gave you your balls back.
Does feel like a second chance.
You know, when I was 29, I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disorder.
Oh.
I was acting out sexually.
The point is, Theo, this is it. You're gonna reset everything, nail it, live happily ever after.
We needed to build a house that reflected Theo's talent and also his ambition. And the house had to be so magnificent that it looked like it could save the marriage. And it had to be built on a cliff in Northern California, and we didn't have a cliff in Northern California and didn't have, any kind of house to start with. We had to make the whole thing up and create this illusion of this house.
This would be a cool place to suicide from. So pretty.
We're on Stage 8, Pinewood Studios. This is the outside of the Roses house. We had to put it in the air for the fact that we're on a cliff. Everything here is a floating forest and a floating house. I started with this, cloud-like curves in the front hall that come from the roof line that would have been the house that we see from the outside. There's a sense of a grand hallway with a playful staircase that is somewhat deconstructed. You could either go to the kitchen dining room this way, or you could turn left and come through. But the real sense of the presentation of the house is when you would come up these Douglas fir timber steps that are replicated in all the beams here.
All right. My house or Mark's house, I mean, yeah, I just wonderment to walk in and just continually, every day, discover something about it, a different light setting or a different position or a different view or a different vantage point. It's a beautiful construction.
I love how the living area provides this kind of gravitational center of the ensemble.
You guys are saying words, but you know they don't mean anything, right?
I looked at a lot of imagery from brilliant architects who had done their own houses and just took elements that I love and just tried to cobble it together and figure out how it would work. Anytime that we're out here looking directly out at the sea, we pull the blue around and then they'll create a digital world of an actual ocean.
You get me a Negroni?
You already have a Negroni.
That's why God gave me 2 hands.
Again, this works for background and it also works brilliantly for when we're looking at reflections inside the house. Another thing we played with was on all the blonde floor. I mean, the chevron pattern, it literally is an arrow that from the front door just pulls you forward all the way through to the back door. We created a little lounge here to connect the 2 spaces. The spiral staircase, which goes all the way down to the wine cellar down there.
Car approaches. Silver Audi. 2 guests.
Still freaky how he does that.
Thanks, Hal.
Hal, do you want a Negroni?
I don't have wants or needs.
Marry me.
For the events that happen in the house, a lot happens right here. We just wanted it to be a playground for Jay and for the actors.
Starting to think that things are getting a little out of hand. Hal, lights off.
Hal, lights up!
This is the dining room. The chandelier is going to crash down here and explode all over the place as an homage to the original movie. The primary bedroom through here, through this glass hallway. This is the connective tissue that goes from one house to the next.
Morning.
There's a wonderful sideways window in the bedroom where the film ends. It just has that taste of like things are just slightly over the top, tipping towards something that's not going to sustain. You were everything to me.
Slow down!
Hal, lock door!
Hal, unlock door!
Hal, lock door!
Unlock door! Ah!
I just fell for the house right away.
Wow!
We did the opening house tour. And without fail, everyone said, I want to live here. This is the place. You know, it was both cozy and audacious.
You got a shot at your vision, Theo, and you nailed it.
I never thought watching a white man reclaim his power could be so moving.
It's so beautiful. I've gone around going, is this rented or for sale? And they said, take photos, send me the photos. And I've taken 200 photos, and there are 2 things that I could buy. It's just unfair. It's like a shop that you can't buy anything in.
It was one of the more challenging things I've ever designed and definitely the most personal.
By the time it was all put together, it was completely unique. I haven't ever seen a house quite like it. It had to stand for the power of their relationship and their creativity.
Locked door of room 14.
But also provides suspense because you know it's doomed.
The beautiful design motifs speak to the story and the character's development. What a day.
What a day. This intense emotion in the house. It's the beginning of the end.
Oh my God!
It's basically my dream house. I got to give it to everybody else.
Death do us part.
Death do us part.